I got to tell you, I was so scared about this show. I watched it and I was freaked the whole time because what it's all about for me is trust. And I think you learn in the course of this, who do you trust? Do you guys feel that too? Do you see it's very difficult to trust anyone anymore?
In real life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this just pointed it up. And I think, what kind of, do you put people through a test at all when you're trying to figure out if they are trustworthy?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm a over time guy. Like the people I trust the most in this world, it's come over time. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of time and in a lot of different situations to understand that. But I agree with you. It is tough to trust people these days.
I can tell right away.
You can. You're a good sizer upper.
I'm probably the worst. I just trust everyone.
And I love that you get to play the character who trusts no one. She's like, she's the one who says, "No way. I think she's up to something that's no good." And you are so like I would be. I mean, the character is right.
Yeah.
How much did you guys learn about where this was all headed? Did you know before it was finished how it was going to end, or were you guessing the whole time?
We were putting bets down. We had no idea.
Yeah.
We were every time a new character came in, we were like, okay, they did it. We're like, no, or they're gonna die. Who's gonna die? Am I gonna die? Are you gonna die? Don't it was, you kind of like walked around not knowing what your fate was, because
there's also the very fun there's also the occasional very fun, did I do it?
Oh. Yeah, then you go, oh, of course I was the guilty one, right?
Yeah, if you were mad at someone, you could just kind of say, oh yeah, I heard you're gonna die.
Emily, would they come to you all the time and ask, who is it? How do you throw them off?
You have to be real circumspect and say, we're still figuring all that out. And it is challenging because this was a big swing in terms of genre mashups. We had love stories, elbow to elbow with thriller, with heist, with family drama, with young people in love. It's there was sort of a lot of things going on, and we took took a page out of some of our favorite dramas and favorite thrillers that what they all share is that there's this common humanity and that all the characters felt real. And I think the happy byproduct of that is that they could all be guilty, that everybody is sort of suspicious because they all have these very human problems and human idiosyncrasies, and everyone's got an axe to grind and grudges, and in that sense I think all the characters felt so multidimensional that we could kind of go in lots of different directions. And it was hard for us as writers, like pinning something down and saying, okay, we've committed to this person, this is what's going to happen. And of course then then you have to build around that, and sometimes we'd get a little bit down the road and be like, wait, no, that doesn't work. And then we'd have to retrace our steps. But it's interesting that you bring up the issue of trust and the issue of all of these people sort of looking over their shoulders, because I think it plays on a literal level and it plays on a metaphorical level too.
The thing I find is that if you have no money, there is no problem. It's when money gets in here that becomes an issue that should I trust this person? Should I not trust this person? But money corrupts. So just know that that's a big factor in the whole thing.
So funny you say that, because I think what we have always said our main character leads with, if you have money, you have no problems. That like she enters into the world of the Greyborn thinking, these rich jerks, like, I don't care. Like, this is a monolith. You have everything. Everyone else has nothing. This isn't fair. Like, I'm going to, extract everything I can because I am grief stricken and unhappy. And I would feel so much better if I had lots of money like you. But no, the
Money
opposite
brings
is true.
problems.
That's
Money brings problems. Just know that. Amy and Warren, what was it like working with Kelly Bishop? Because she seems like such a hoot in this. Can I tell you, she cuts through cuts right to the chase on everything and doesn't let anybody get by.
I don't throw this word around too lightly. She's a legend. She absolutely is, and she's everything you would hope she would be. She's she's uber talented. I mean, there's no point in touching on that. Everybody knows that. She's been doing this so well for so long, but she's just kind of hilarious. And Amy and I were fortunate enough to spend some time with her and have a drink with her here and there and a couple little meals. And she is honestly everything you would hope she would be.
Yeah, she's and more really. She's just, it's hard not to be in love with her. I mean, she just makes you laugh. She's blunt and funny and kind, and she's everything, and she plays the character so beautifully that when I finally got to do it, I was scene with her, I was like, please let this day never end. I just want to keep working with Kelly Bishop forever.
See, I would ask her all these questions about a chorus line. And
I did that.
And we did.
Oh, good. Good. I would want that to happen. Can I ask about that creepy place? Because creepy places I do not want to visit. I do not want to be any place. How much does that factor in for you guys of creating that aura?
I'll tell you a funny story about the creepy place where we filmed all the basement scenes.
Never go in the basement.
First of all, never go in the basement. I don't know why anyone goes in basements ever. I don't know why basements exist. Here is the interesting thing about the location that we used to film those basement scenes. It's underneath a former insane asylum.
Oh no.
I've never like spent the entire day with like every hair on my body standing up on it. Like, it was already so haunted and so scary looking. We almost had to do no design whatsoever. There's puddles on the floor and like the light bulbs like doing that. So it was like it already felt haunted and terrifying, and like these hallways that just went on forever. Like, you couldn't see the end. You were like, I think this is the road to hell. I think this is how you get there. And like,
I think it is.
And so that really, like, we sort of joke about it, but it did really lend a sense of like, we are not safe here. Like, we shouldn't be here. And like, that really it like jumps off the screen in those moments. Like, she shouldn't be here. Like, she's disturbing something that should not be disturbed.
You are teaching us we learned from White Lotus, don't go on vacation. And now you're teaching us, don't go in the basement. I mean, I am probably just best on Zoom. That's probably my only place I can be anywhere, right?
On Zoom or watching Chorus Line. Those are the two places we are safe. Let's do that.
Hey, you guys, thank you so much. I sure appreciate it. And good luck with this. I thought it was a lot of fun.
I'm glad.
Thanks, Bruce.
Thank you.